Hello guys, how are we all doing today? All right, so today is story time. I'm going to tell you guys story, and I think most of you would learn from my story. That is, if you listen to this story to the end. All right, so I had an outing last weekend. So this outing actually, some of these workers they were seated in one corner of the environment, and clearly their voices were loud for me to have listened. It wasn't my fault. Their voices were loud, so I was actually listening to them. I never planned, or I'm the type that if drop. So I heard most of what they said. So one of them, there were three, two boys, two girls, and one boy. So one of the girls was testifying about her relationship. She was so happy of the new developments her relationship is having, and she was so excited to share it. She was so emotional. Then she started sharing it, and unfortunately for this girl, she didn't take note of her colleague, the female one. She didn't take note of her facial expression. The facial expression of that colleague of ours, that lady, was so bad. And if I was her, I would take note of my environment, of the people I'm talking to, their facial expression to know, I will read their minds through that. So she wasn't taking note of all those things. It was certain that the girl was not happy for her new relationship. She was not happy. She wished it was never like that for her. Why the guy, normally now some guys don't really have problems. So the guy was actually happy. Even the guy advised her on how to go about it so she would not, cry at the end, or so she would not, say had I known. But the girl, it shows that she was jealous, she was envying. There was her facial expression was off. Her facial expression was off. And this girl that was saying the story, she wasn't even watching her other colleague, her female colleague. I was watching her. I was like, I wish this girl would pay attention. Is it that she's shy to look at her colleague's facial expression? Because I noticed she was so comfortable with the male colleague. She and the other colleague was close, or they are close. For her to gather the both of them to discuss her relationship, her personal life with them, it means that at least to an extent she might trust the girl. But unfortunately, that's not trust. Not for me, because the facial expression that lady gave was so scary, and this girl was not watching. In my mind, I was like, I wish this girl could face the girl. Oh my god. So please, if you guys are saying anything, whatever you're doing, kindly be reading your environment. Be careful, be mindful of people you're relating with. As you're seeing some kind of stories, there is a way you look at the person to know if the person is happy for you. The person, see, this our character does not change. It does not lie. It's just like pregnancy. You must definitely catch one day, their true color will come out. So when you're saying something, be watching the person's facial expression, be watching their body movement, their body language. Sometimes body languages or facial expression speaks louder than voice, than than sounds, than what we say. You get, most times if I don't really take what people say seriously. I take their actions seriously. Their facial expressions, their body languages. Maybe I come and share some kind of good news, hey, and I see the way you react. Whoa, I would take that one seriously. It will determine if I should continue with you or not.